Hello, my name's Andrew Harrod. I'm 63 years old. I'm from North London and I'm a professional musician and I've been involved with music all my life. My family moved to the Peak District in the 60s, so I spent 10 very happy years around there studying music, going through school, learning instruments and singing and composing. I went to Leeds College of Music and I then went on to study contemporary music at Huddersfield and then on to do a teaching qualification at Birmingham University. But it hasn't stopped there. I've continued studying. It's very much part of my makeup of musical career. And I've been to the Institute of Education and done a master's. So I've followed a sort of portfolio career of doing different things at different times, but all being related to music. We're very, very lucky. It's competition time now because for me, I've got more time to actually follow what is my real interest and passion and has been for a long, long time. However, all of the other things that I do in my career, throughout my career, have all been connected. They've all been gone to the same roundabout with different roads. Arranging, studying, teaching, running departments, performing, being a session musician. I've had a very varied career and I'm on very much the composition highway and I'm really enjoying it. This goes back to my family back in London, and my father at the time when I was born was a musician part-time, a pretty good guitarist. He was learning and studying, but he was a good singer, and there was a lot of activity around the house with musicians coming and going, and there was a band, and I do remember them rehearsing and playing popular songs and dance music of the day. But I also remember the radio being a constant factor with its various types of music and a big record collection and a piano in the house, which was fantastic. So we've always had a sort of a soundtrack of music going on throughout our young lives. My first instrument was the saxophone, and it was jazz that really took me to that instrument, and particularly the work of Dave Brubeck Quartet and their superstar saxophonist Paul Desmond. I really adored that sound and I just had to have some of that, and I got an instrument and I practiced and I really got quite good on the saxophone. Then the double bass came along. That was the key to the world really, because my father wanted an accompanist in his band and I learned the double bass. That took me into all sorts of worlds of orchestral playing, folk music, jazz, and I still play the double bass to this day, not as much as I should, and then I discovered that the piano could pretty much do everything that I wanted to do in music, so I spent most of my time practicing and playing the piano with a sort of composition. Composition has always fascinated me as a sort of concept of creativity, in the sense that it's going to be a sound world, but it's also going to be written, it's also going to tell a story, it's also going to have a range of emotions which will touch people in different ways, depending on the purpose of the composition and where it's composed. So I've always had this fascination with composition. Making a living, I think that's general for everybody, but the main thing is to keep going. I've always thrived to be better at what I'm doing, polishing my art, getting better, learning from mistakes, trying to improve. So the challenges have always been about keep it going, believe in what you're doing, however small it may appear, it is actually can grow and it can get quite big. And I'm really enjoying the fact that I've seen the course of its development now, and I'm still enjoying the fruits of that.